It was the end of a long Thursday at a small accounting firm. I was one of the last people in the office that night. Just me and our cleaning lady downstairs. Around 9:40 p.m., I got up to grab my coat. As I walked across the hallway, I passed by the conference room and noticed something strange. The lights were off, but behind the glass wall, I could see a silhouette standing completely still. I froze, because nobody else was supposed to be on that floor. I flicked on the hall lights, expecting the shadow to disappear, but it didn't. It stayed there, motionless, facing the door. I slowly lifted my phone and turned on the flashlight. The beam hit the glass, and behind it, I saw the shape of a man wearing a dark hoodie. But here's the part that made my knees feel weak. His head was tilted, way too far to the side, like he was listening to me. And then he moved, not toward the door, not toward the hallway. He slowly stepped backward and sank into the darkness of the room. I ran. I didn't even grab my coat. When security checked, the conference room was empty. But one detail still haunts me. The emergency exit door in that room had been forced open from the inside. I used to work overnight shifts for a data entry job. Most nights were silent, boring, and uneventful, until one night, when I heard tapping. It came from the cubicle directly next to mine. Light, rhythmic tapping, like someone dragging their fingernails along the divider wall. I leaned over and whispered if anyone was still there. No answer. The tapping stopped. I shrugged it off. But a few minutes later, the sound returned. Only this time, it was coming from inside my cubicle, right behind my chair. I spun around. Nothing. Just rows of empty desks under flickering fluorescent lights. I called my supervisor on the intercom. He swore I was the only employee scheduled that night. I tried to keep working, but then the tapping started again. Slow, deliberate, right at my shoulder level. And then, a whisper. I swear, on everything. Don't turn around. I ran out of the building so fast I left half my work on the desk. Security cameras later showed something that still makes me nauseous. My cubicle chair turning, very slowly, on its own. This happened at my old job in a corporate office building. Every Tuesday, we had early morning meetings. So one day, I came in around 5:30 a.m. The building was completely dark. I took the elevator up to the 9th floor, and as soon as the doors opened, I noticed every single office light was on. That was strange. The timer shouldn't activate until 7. Then I heard voices. Not just one, multiple. Like a meeting was already going on in the conference room at the end of the hall. The blinds were half closed, but I could see shapes moving inside. 4, maybe 5 people. That made no sense. Nobody else had access that early. I walked closer, expecting the motion sensors to detect me. But the hallway lights didn't turn on. Everything stayed dark, except the conference room. I stepped up to the glass door and looked in. The room was empty, but the lights were on, and the chairs were turned, facing the doorway. All of them. Like something had been waiting for me to arrive. I backed away slowly, went straight to the elevator, and didn't look back. Later that day, I asked the building manager if anyone had arrived before me. He checked the logs. My key card was the only one used that morning. Yet inside the conference room, there were handprints on the table. So many of them. They looked like someone had been crawling across it.